Yep, and so you see Ikol roll his eyes. Okay, let's just get this over with. Who wants to go first?
Ooh. Out of
Gwen?
character. Yeah, sorry if that was a bit uncalled for. I got too overexcited again. Sorry. Ah, damn it.
Let's go ahead
You're
and
good.
see if we can have, yeah, let's see if we can have Quinn get done so that, you know, 'cause I'm sure that the individuals involved would appreciate getting that over with as quickly as possible.
Nephite is going last so that way she can refuel her energy because she is still on burnout mode.
Alright, follow us. And
Okay.
yep, you pretty much go into this other room. Sit here.
Ooh, pretty.
Yep. Yeah, where you guys are at would be considered the breakfast and lunch room. This would be kind of the dinner room.
Wow.
Alright, let's start with the basics. State your name.
My name is Quen.
Gwen. That's it? No last name, no family name?
Nope.
If you can see that the drow behind you kind of gets a little worried-eyed hearing that you had no family name. Alright. Where were you before you met this group?
In a forest?
A forest, like some wild child?
I guess you can put that, yeah?
Please tell me you're not one of those that was raised by bears or anything like that.
Nope.
Then who raised you?
My mom.
Your mom, and what's her name?
Out of character, give me a minute. Sorry.
Sorry.
Her name is Mira. Miss Mira.
Mira.
Would you like to know her last name too? Or is that it?
I would like to know her last name for the records.
Her last name is Flaretone.
So that would make you Quinn Flaretone then.
I guess so. My mom never really used my full name.
And you kind of see him pause a little bit before leaning forward at you and taking a good look at you. So are you drow or tiefling or something else?
Well, I'm not entirely sure, but my friends say I'm a drow, and I also look like a tiefling too.
And was your mom a drow or tiefling?
Out of character, what was she?
Human.
She was human.
I see. And clearly you're still a child. So Though I can't help but notice the black eye and what looks to be marks around your body like animals. Where'd you get those?
Out of character, does he also see the number?
Yes, he does.
Like, alright. Not entirely sure.
In fact, you kind of hear Bias behind you look at you and see the numbers going, what's the number for?
Not sure actually.
You're not sure why you're given a number?
No.
And Bias
Well,
stands up and says, in fact, Quinn is drow for the number 4. Sir. Interesting. And what's your opinion on this whole matter? The marks, the robbery?
Next time I see the guy, I'm gonna beat him up. No one hurts my friends and gets away with it.
Alright, I think that's all I need from you, Gwen. Go outside and direct and tell one of your friends to come in here, okay?
Okay, mister.
Okay. And before you leave, Gwen, you see Bias reach into his bag and pulls out a bit of candy to give you.
Ooh, yummy. Thank
This can
you.
only end terribly.
Thank you, mister.
You're very welcome. Okay, so back to here.
I guess he'll go to Dazo.
Can we actually do Ivilios next just in case, because I know he has to leave early and I don't want him to run out of time.
Oh, sorry.
He didn't know, it's okay.
That's alright.
I guess he goes to Ivelios then.
Oh, what's up, Quinn?
They say it's your turn.
Oh.
Well, they told me to tell someone.
Alright. Velis is gonna pat Quinn's head. He's like, thank you, Quinn.
You can see his tail wag.
Quinn, which way was it?
Oh, I can show you if you want.
I just need the direction, but I appreciate you, though.
Oh, just go out that way, and then what was it? Out of character, right or left?
It was to the left.
Yeah, to the left, right here.
To the left, and then head to the right.
Alright, thanks, Quinn.
No problem.
So then Avilios enters the room.
Yep. Have a seat.
Okay. Thank you.
State your name, please.
My name. It's Avilios Dracondandian.
Ivilios Dracondandian.
Yes.
And you are one of the fighters of the group.
I wouldn't necessarily call me a fighter, but yes, I'm with the group.
You're carrying a sword and shield. Have you used it much?
The shield, plenty. The sword, never.
And if you had training with that sword?
Of course I have.
Where did you go to train?
Well, I guess you can just say where I grew up.
And where would that be?
But if you, I was gonna say, but if you really wanted to know, I grew up in Lestalem.
Lestalem, that's close to the capital.
Mm-hmm.
And who trained you?
My 3 retainers did. Their names were Ven. The names are, I'm sorry, Ven, Aqua, and Terra.
Make up an insight check, please, Avelios.
Sure.
Fantasy reference. Kingdom Hearts reference.
24.
Yeah. As soon as you said the names, you see, Ikol's eyes dart up at you in surprise.
I'm sorry, did I say something that startled you, sir?
No, it's just that we have someone that goes by one of those names on our employment sheets.
Really? Which one?
I believe her name is Aqua.
I got separated from them not too long ago. It's why I'm with this group. I hope to find them again.
Well, I'm certain she's somewhere in the city. She's in charge of a group, one of the group of refugees.
You're saying she's here?
Yes.
Could you take me to her after this?
Maybe one of the guards can go after this. Right now, I'm busy dealing with
Yes.
you. So
No, I get it. I'm sorry. Was there anything else you wanted to ask of me?
yes. What is your take with the marks and the robbery?
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel bad about it. I had the ability to stop the man, and I couldn't. I feel partially responsible for the events that foretold, and for that, I am sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But in accordance to the marks are still a mystery even to me. I just know that somehow, some way, it's given me some bizarre power. But I also feel like the more power that I get from these marks, the less time I have left.
I see. Well, thank you for your time. Please send the next person in.
Thank you for your time. Velios is gonna go back to the room. He's gonna kind of look around. He's gonna be like, He's gonna go to Dazo. He's gonna be like, Dazo, you're up.
Okay. And then I will do my gold here in a minute. She's gonna walk out, go into the room.
Have a seat.
She sits.
I'm sorry. Is the chair good enough for you?
Yeah, it's just fine.
Okay. And it's actually over here where the interview's happening.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, I thought it was over here, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Bias is just sitting there record everything that you said.
Okay.
Please state the name for the record.
Dazo the Stubborn.
The Stubborn. I can clearly see why. I can clearly see how you got that name.
Yeah, yeah, my mother would always get after me because I am always really stubborn. I don't give up easy.
And what's your mother's name?
She
should be under.
Yeah.
Yep, it should be under your important NPCs.
My mother, MP3 PCs. Okay. Is it? Okay. Oh wait. Okay. Learn. It's Calorine the Sharp.
And your father? I assume you have one.
Yes. His name is Bezo the King.
The king.
Yeah, King of Sight.
So we have someone named the Sharp, the Keen, and the Stubborn.
Yes.
Interesting. And you've shown to have magical abilities.
Yes. I can shapeshift into animals.
Where did you learn your druid powers?
I just kinda discovered them on my own.
Discover them on your own.
Yes.
Interesting. And what have you been using them for?
I've been using them to help out my friends that I've come to call my family.
You call them your family.
Yes.
I see that. And how is it for you being a dragonborn in this world?
We get our. It used to never be split to where towns would tell us would be against our race, but lately they have been against us.
Like, I thank King Emerson for that.
Yes.
And I know this will be a touchy subject, but your family has a home, correct?
Yeah. I mean, we have a home that got left by when there was a rift in the sky. I got separated from my friend I was with.
Your friend?
Yeah, my friend was Zephyra the Sleek.
The Sleek.
Yes.
What is with a few dragonborns in your last name?
It gives us a unique name.
You're unique enough, that as is.
Hmm.
Alright.
So, anything else?
Just one last thing. What is your opinion
Yeah.
on your mark and the robbery that happened last night?
I I don't really have any idea what I can do with my mark. I haven't really used that sort of power yet. And I tried the best I could to stop Razor, but he ended up getting away when we tried to stop him. He like phased through the wall.
He phased through the wall.
Yes.
Good to know. Alright, thank you. You may send the next
You're
person.
welcome.
You may send the next person in.
Okay. And she leaves. And then Dazo goes over to Nephrite.
Yes.
He's wanting you now.
Goody goody gumdrops.
Yeah, be prepared for questions about the robbery.
Good to know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And before she goes, she's actually gonna have Zuri stay put.
Okay.
So this is the first time throughout this entire campaign, I believe, she does not have Zuri with her on purpose.
Oh, yeah. Let's see how this can go wrong.
I doubt the Grump's gonna get out of this alive.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Yep, he actually crosses his arms as soon as he sees you.
Called it.
It's you again.
Yes, it's me again, and it's you again.
Oh, this is gonna be hard. To try to keep a straight face in all this.
Keep a
Alright.
straight face out of laughing, or keep a straight face out of wanting him to try and make a strike at me.
Yes.
Oh, I'm glad I have this tone then.
Anyway. State your name for the record.
Nephrite.
That's it? Nephrite?
My family and I don't have a maiden name nor a married name, so I'm just known as Nephrite.
First the Drow, then the Dragonborn, now you. What is with this group and last names?
Why is that a problem? Not a lot of people in the world have a last name.
It's just as a pain when you're trying to pinpoint people.
Then how would occupation bear?
Alright, give me your occupation.
I'm an artificer for the Crystal Forge in Nima.
The Crystal Forge, you said.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that's supposed to be one of the top guilds in Nima.
You're looking at one of the members.
Really? And what have you done for the group? Serve drinks?
Oh.
You're thinking about Paradox. He's actually the one proficient with drinks, while I, on the other hand, am actually proficient in Tinker's work, guild Tinker's work, glass work, jeweler's work. Sadly, I don't have anything good with leather work. I might need to work on that future. However, I do have in mind for 2 potential projects for 2 certain party members. So,
fair enough, I suppose. And so, why are you with this group and not at your forge?
You remember the festival, correct?
Yes, I am.
I was there with another guild member when we were selling our wares. Due to the tear in the sky, I got separated from my guild member and I joined this party.
I see. And what about your parents?
Nephrite kind of just goes quiet and blinks for a bit.
Are your
I
parents
sent a letter out.
Are your parents part of the Crystal Forge too?
Yes, they are. They are practically the founders. I sent a letter out to them when my party and I were in, and I need somebody to correct me on this before I say it wrong again. Meyerwood?
Yep, Meyerwood.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Meyerwood. Hmm.
I sent a letter out to them when the party and I were in Meyerwood. I haven't heard back from them since.
I see. And so you joined this party after the incident in Kale.
Correct.
So who do I have to blame for your smart mouth?
Oh no, that's just my personality. I slightly get it from my mother, but most of it is me.
Clearly. And that
So who do I have to blame for your snarky attitude or your grumpy demeanor? If the jaw doesn't crack a smile at that, I don't know what will.
yeah,
Well
yeah,
done.
yeah, you kind of see him snicker a little bit, but tries to hide it like a cough.
Well done, Soundwave.
I am currently giving you a bow. I shall take my roses in candy or in cookies.
Ooh, you're too late on the candy pot.
I gave you virtual cookie.
There we go.
And let's just get this last question over with. What is your opinion of Mark and the incident that happened last night?
In regard to the incident of last night, I think it was a desperate attempt of trying to grab whatever spiritual or powerful item that you have in your inventory. But I guess I would say that gauntlet. Since it is a item of a god, strong chance that Razor would be trying to find it just for either a quick buck or power. Take your pick on someone who is that desperate to try and get something like that.
And your Mark?
I purposely haven't used it. Because quite frankly, I don't know what it can do or what will happen to me. But I do see it as a benefit, however, it is a gambler's fallacy to try and use it without at least testing it.
I see. Well, thank you for your time and all that stuff. Please bring in the next person.
Gladly. Thank you for your time. And she leaves with a satisfying smirk on her face of just shutting the guy up.
Well done, Soundwave.
And she will make her way over to Ali since he is the one who primarily agreed to all of this.
All right.
It's your turn. And he was
Thank
such
you.
a sweet guy today. He wasn't that snarky.
He's probably raging within, so I'm sure you can derive joy from that.
I do.
Say, say Uba. One, two.
I will stay by Uba and have Zuri come over behind her.
What
Just
is
perching on the chair.
what is Uba? A parrot?
Monkey.
He's a flying monkey.
The flying
Don't make
monkey.
don't make a joke. Don't make a joke.
Nope, don't make any
Wiggle the
Wizard of
ball.
No.
I
don't make
stop.
any Wizard of Oz jokes. Don't make any Aladdin jokes. We've had them too many times.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
don't
must.
make any monkey jokes.
Anyway,
Sorry.
Elish comes in and takes a seat with Ikol. There we go. Please say your name for the record.
Elige Deep Mantle.
Elish Deepmental. That's quite a peculiar last name. Where are you from?
I didn't write down the name of the town
Haymore.
anymore, so he says that.
That's quite a bit far from here. And it says here on my record that you're a war mage.
Yes.
Interesting. What made you decide to become a war mage?
The war against the invading plants from the nearby forest might have had something to do with that.
Yes, I remember there being a report about that. Humanoid plants just attacking the town for no reason. How
None
old?
that we could discern. All attempts of communication up to and including magical tongues did not work.
That's interesting.
We don't know where they came from. We don't know what they wanted. We don't know where they went.
And did you have a teacher to teach you how to be a war mage?
Of course. Unfortunately, the individual in question never did tell me his name, as he was, let's say, needing to make an expeditious retreat from the encampment that we were in.
So you followed a man to teach you how to be a war mage without getting his name.
I'm in the middle of a war. Names were not really important at the time.
That's where you're wrong. Names are very important, especially if you're trying to discern who's the commanding officer.
Oh, he rattles off the name of the commanding officer in Gnomish.
You know Gnomish.
Yes. I was raised by a Gnomish family.
You were raised by a Gnomish family.
Almost a third of the town population is Gnomish, from my understanding. At least it was when I left.
But clearly you're human, so do you know anything about your human family?
No.
Interesting. So what would a war mage do with this band of misfits?
Well, I'm sure they've all told you about the rip in the sky. This is how we met inside the cells of some kind of experimentation base. I would suspect some kind of advanced artificer, but focused on biomancy instead of mechanical.
That does sound almost like Altier's work, except she's a sorceress or wizard herself. I don't really deal with magic. That's more Trellis's professional. So, what is your opinion of the mark and about the robbery that happened last night?
As far as the robbery is concerned, I suspect that Razor is becoming more than just a bandit. I think he's trying to gain personal power by whatever means he can obtain, and objects that are useful in ceremonies or are particularly potent in and of themselves are his targets. Currently, up to now, he seems to have been more or less just an annoyance on the outskirts, kidnapping people, stealing things here and there that seems to have no purpose or pattern. But him going after that gauntlet, no, there's a there was too much of a determination, and the only reason he left it where it was because he couldn't get into the case himself to grab it, and there were guards on the way. So he prudently exited by walking through the wall.
I should let you know we've had guards patrol the streets day and night to try to find him.
His reputation is that of a master disguise person, whether magical or mundane, possibly both. So I don't really expect you to really catch him simply by patrolling the streets. No disrespect to your guards, I'm sure they're good at their job.
Well, thank you for that. And what's your opinion of the mark?
Too much of an unknown. I would like to talk more with my group about my suspicions and personal ideas for what this could be, but all I have right now are vague suspicions and half-patched theories. And I don't like making uneducated guesses.
All right, thank you. Please send the next person in.
Have a good day. So, let's see.
I think there's only one more
I'll
left.
go with Nell.
Right. I'll head in.
Please state the name for the record.
Al Rumak.
Mm-hmm. And you appear to be a magic user.
Yes.
Are you a war mage like your friend back there?
No, I'm more on par with what they call a sorcerer.
And when did you discover your magical talents?
Not so much discovered, more it's hard to explain. Are you familiar with a series of child abductions 18 years ago?
Yes, we've had reports about those, but we've done a complete search along with Calum and Celius, but found nothing.
Oh, this was more along the western regions. I can attest to 6 others that were taken along with me.
Which 6?
Alex, Luna Noah, Kyle Nanza, Jessica Alkirk, Ash Berg, and Mia Ausa.
You see the drow behind you quickly writing those names down on a separate piece of paper.
From what I've been told, we were abducted from our homes as test subjects. I believe, from what I've overhearing from the people who held us, it involved weaponization of power of dragons, I believe.
Weaponized dragons.
Yes, I vividly I was held there from the ages of 10 to 15. In the midst of being infused with this fluid, I could also hear screams, both human and beast alike.
How did you escape?
Yes, an elvish druid was investigating the disappearances, and she was captured as well, and she shortly about 2 years afterwards, she and I escaped from that lab to Mirwood.
I see. And then how'd she get involved with this group?
Well, 3 years ago, we had initially left Mirwood to lure away a band of orcish rogues, and in the process, we found our way into Kellum, and then 4 months ago, the summer festival happened, and that's when the rift in the sky happened, and we found ourselves in Altier's lab.
I see. Now you mentioned a band of orcs. What kind were they?
All I know is that they were called the Black Claw, and their leader's name was Magdid.
Yes, I've seen reports about a tribe like that. Tribe called themselves the Black Claw, terrorizing nearby villages. But so far, all they've really done is property damage. And so through these experimentations, you have your magic. How well are you in control of such wild magic?
Well, it was thanks to the elf I mentioned that she helped me learn how to control it. It has been quite helpful, but I feel like it's started to change as of recently. It was reminding me of something else those scientists had mentioned, something called cryoelectricity.
I see. Well, I'm no magic user, but I believe Trellis said something when we came to get the notebook that he might have found something. You might want to talk to him after everyone's been through this interrogation.
Thanks.
Just one last question. How do you feel about the mark and the incident that happened last night?
Not sure what to think of the mark. The most I can comment on it is I am worried of how combined with my magic my own magic could cause. I don't know the combination of the two. What could happen? As for Razor's attack, the experiences I've had with Magdid, the Black Claw, and many other bandit types, people like that need to be stopped.
Well, thank you for your time.
Welcome.
I
was going to go back and I believe you're last up, Aerith.
Okay, so a question for the group. Do you guys really want me to do a back and forth between Ikol and Aerith?
Mm,
No,
nah.
No, because I don't want you going crazy.
Yeah, ain't
Yeah,
fair to you.
let's
That
just
really isn't
fast forward
fair.
past it.
Okay, so
So-
Aerith goes in, does her interview. But you notice that it's taking longer than what you guys had to go through. Until finally she comes back. Okay,
Is
that was
everything-
long.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah, I was worried there for a second.
Wait, do I need to be the first to roll the inside train? Because I have a feeling we need to roll the inside train.
Yeah, yeah. I
You
think
Yeah.
you guys can
Yeah,
roll inside if you like.
yes.
Dang it. Oh, no,
My
not
insight.
no.
Oh boy.
Dezo knows.
Ooh.
Quinn knows. Avelios knows.
Dang it, I'll just take the first number. And is the leech gonna roll?
Okay, so far is Velios, Quinn, and Dezo.
Dezo.
Yep, so Dezo, Quinn, Vilios, and Elish knows that she is hiding something.
Wait,
What
Elise knows too?
Yeah, he beat her deception.
What was her deception?
9.
Oh.
Get out.
Ew.
Yeah, Dezo goes over. It's like, you're lying. Bill.
He asked me a lot of awkward questions when I told him where I was from, and I said I didn't know where I was from, and when he asked me about parents and all that, I'm going, don't have any. And he says, then he kind of says, well, you're obviously were born, and I told him, yeah, I was born, but I have no parents.
And then Dezo, like, goes, kind of gives her a look, and then Dezo goes back.
Out of character, is it okay if I can say something?
Yep.
Sure.
I just wanted to be polite.
Uh-huh.
If you have any trouble, we're here to help.
Oh,
He just gives. He. Oh, sorry, Cat. Go ahead.
Eric kind of just shrugs and says, oh, it's no trouble, it's just a lot of people tend to surprise when I say that, I don't have a home and I have no parents.
Okay. He just gives her a hug and just walks back.
Out of character, Wicked. I just sent you a whisper. And what I said in the whisper is exactly what I'm going to say right now again. I have a theory, but I God hope I'm wrong.
Well, DM me the theory, okay?
Ooh, can I hear the theory too?
Let me DM it to Wicked and Discord, and I'll send it to you.
Then Wicked can be the judge if Nephrite can say her theory or not.
You
Wicked,
can
please tell me Please tell me I'm wrong.
You can say your theory out loud.
You're an orphan, aren't you?
Eric just kind of shakes her head and going, nope, just don't have any parents.
But okay, so thank God I'm wrong that she's not an orphan, but you're obviously born, yet you don't have parents. You obviously came from somewhere, yet you have no home.
Well, actually, some. Actually,
It,
You
no.
can't.
yeah,
No, you
it
can't make something out of nothing.
it
Yeah.
could have it could have been that she that they gave birth to her, but then they died and the people blamed her.
That out of character, that is possible. Some mothers do die from childbirth.
Mhm.
That would explain the mother, but not the father, unless the father had passed away before the child was born.
That can happen too.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good theory. I don't really remember anything. Actually, I don't even think I have a childhood to remember.
Then
Attic-
how were you born?
The
Eric just
theory we just said.
Eric just shrugs.
Out of character, please don't tell me it's one of those please don't tell me it's one of those phenomenons where someone was just trapped in an iceberg for a few years.
You mean like Avatar? Oh, you mean like Avatar: Last Airbender? I don't think so.
Yes. No.
Oh.
Hey, it's a good guess.
It is a good guess, but I don't think so.
No.
Well, anyway,
But I don't want to hang on this theory.
Mm-hmm.
well, after all that, Ikol and Bill must come back, and he's going. All right, I have everything we need. We need to just have a few hours to discuss it with the queen. So please try to stay in the area where one of us can reach you, and you have a few hours to do whatever you want. I suppose. Just don't leave the city. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
Click.
Sure.
All right.
So, Elise will, well, once they leave, Elise will once again get everyone's attention. So I did manage to get the time to cast Identify upon myself and ascertain that the mark is indeed magical in nature. If you're curious as to what it does, I'll explain that in a moment. But I would like to do the Identify ritual upon each of your marks to be able to ascertain exactly what we're dealing with here for each one of us. If you don't want everybody else in the party in the group to know, I will respect that wish. I would suggest that we take this time that we're more or less being asked to not go anywhere. It will take.
That's not exactly what he said. He said, "Don't leave the city. We can still go anywhere within the city, just don't leave the city."
Other than the armor that I'm curious about, I don't really need anything. I actually need to take some time to study this new book to see what I can add to my repertoire out of it.
I can go with you for the armor.
All right.
Speaking of armor, could you go get a probably send Quinn with you so that he can purchase some. I'll lend you some gold for possibly a suit of either leather or studded leather for him.
Aww. And I was
Pass.
hoping to explore the city.
No. but cast-off armor, it can come in many fashions. The main two that I can recommend for Quinn are basic leather and studded leather.
That's what I
It both
said.
go.
And whoever's going on, when you purchase it, I'll deduct it from my gold to represent the amount that I lent.
Okay.
You sure? I could just pay for my own.
No, just in the meantime, I have to head over to Trellis and see what he found. Does anyone want to come with me?
I'll come.
Thanks, Aerith.
Good luck on your search.
Okay, and I guess before Gabe leaves, what does Evelios want to do for the next session?
Oh, I still have an hour.
Oh, you still have an hour?
Yeah, it's 9 my time, 10 your time.
Ah.
It's 9 my time too.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah,
No,
he's saying that he leaves at 9 our time.
Mm-hmm. So what is Evelios gonna do?
Truthfully, because of information that the characters don't know, but the players do, Evelios just wants to go on a walk to clear his head.
All right, you're gonna walk on your own?
Yes. I mean, if anyone wants to come with me, they're more than welcome to, but...
By the looks of it, Quinn wants to, but Quinn has to go for a fitting. We are not letting you walk around here without armor, young man.
You're no fun. I'm fine.
Evelios kind of with a half-faked smile. It's just, they're there, Quinn. They make a point. You need to be protected.
Okay, so we got 3 groups here. So